Buenas tardes, YouTube. This is the Blue Ridge Patriot. I just wanted to talk really briefly today about a subject that came up with my shooting buddies and my survival buddies. We were all just sitting around just shooting the bull, and we came up on, most of us are high school or college age, and when we came up on the subject of just our Spanish classes. Some of us just had like things like American Sign Language or French or something like that, but most of us had done Spanish class because work issues, needing it for work, the lines of work we want to go in, but we thought about it, and only like a handful. Well, there's a handful of us, but only like two of us. Myself, I was one of the two, but we thought, if something was to ever happen, we would have to communicate with the people who didn't speak English. I mean, the Hispanics, which where I live, there's a large Hispanic community, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to get political with this, but our borders are open. I mean, we've got people walking in all the time, and you just have a language barrier, and most of them can't even speak but 3 words in English, and you got to be able to tell if they're friend or foe, or if you need medical attention, or they need medical attention, or something like that. A simple trade. They have something that you want, and you have something they want, and they're not going to take it from you. They want to try to trade for it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. But you're going to have to deal with things like that in a collapse scenario, and I just think it's best to go ahead and learn that kind of stuff right now. I mean, everything, it's best just to go ahead and learn it now before something happens. I've been reading books by this guy Richard Marcinko, author of The Rogue Warrior. That's actually his autobiography. He's a guy who founded SEAL Team 6, the ones who took out bin Laden. I mean, he writes great. I wouldn't recommend his books to anybody who had a problem with language, like 4-letter words language. But he from just a prepper's standpoint, a survivalist standpoint, just wanting to learn, wanting to dig in there and learn that information. I've never seen combat myself. Just to learn from somebody who's seen it. Like I have a neighbor, an old neighbor who was a Navy SEAL, and I mean, as much as I can learn from him, I dig it out. I mean, but Richard Marcinko says in all of his books, really, but mostly in his later book, his last book, the one I'm reading right now, he says, if the more that you can learn, the better. And that's from a warrior standpoint, and that's not just your shooting. That's not just that. That's not just learning how to defuse a bomb or kill with your bare hands. That's things like language. Like language is. Like he knows enough language. But like Spanish, Chinese, Russian, French, all that. I mean, and everyone that has been in a foreign country in a combat situation or not can tell you, yes, it is important to learn foreign languages. But just something for y'all to think about. I don't know where this is going to go. I might do a video series on it. I don't know. But just some things for y'all to think about. Long live the Republic.